Hey guys, welcome back to FIDI. Subscribe to the channel for more portfolio updates. Today we're going to be doing a long-awaited September portfolio update. It's been a while, but we're still trying to stick to that once a month, just looking at my investments, my thoughts on the market, and how best to position myself for the next month. If we look at the differences between this month and last month, this month we're sitting pretty. Kernel KiwiSaver continues to grind higher as my 3% allocation of my paycheck goes into my KiwiSaver, which is the New Zealand equivalent of a retirement fund. And so that is currently invested in the top 100 companies in the US and continues to perform well. I was looking at a Morningstar report regarding KiwiSaver. Essentially, KiwiSaver assets have increased across the board, ending the quarter at close to $130 billion, rising almost $9 billion due to a combination of strong market returns across the board and inflows. So KiwiSaver is doing quite well across the board. But if we dive into Morningstar in particular and look at where my KiwiSaver is based, my KiwiSaver, which is invested in the Kernel S&P Global 100, is actually one of the top international invested KiwiSavers. And across the span of a 3-year average, the Global 100 actually comes out on top. So it's really great to see that actually, across a long range such as 3 years, this KiwiSaver performs quite well. Anyway, looking into the property market, property remains largely the same. The compartment has a slight increase due to rent coming in and us paying off the mortgage on a monthly basis. And crypto is still a large percentage of my holdings. There's a bit of uncertainty in the cryptocurrency market at the moment. There's been talkings of us entering a bear market, which I initially saw coming. However, it has been a lot harder to predict than I expected. However, I'm continuing to stack Bitcoin, and I do so on a monthly basis, and so that hasn't changed. Looking on to Rocket Lab, this has been by far the largest change in my portfolio this month. Actually, there's been about $1,000 in unrealized profit in this month alone. I haven't bought that many new shares, but the growth of the Rocket Lab stock has been incredible. And in particular, there's been a lot of, not just growth, but institutional buying. And so Rocket Lab is being recognized by top banks and top funds as a stock to buy. And so that's been really great for the portfolio. That has shot up immensely. And I do see Rocket Lab continue to grow even more. And so I'm trying to position myself to be able to invest more in Rocket Lab. If we look at the next couple items, pretty much the same across the board. The only thing worth mentioning is my investment in Sharesies. There's been about a 1,000 difference there. Some of that has been from some of my investments in Tempest AI and new holdings and Facebook increasing in share value. If you're looking to invest in Sharesies and get exposure to the international market, check the link down below. That's all for today. Let me know what you're thinking in terms of the market, whether I should be looking to hold more cash or invest more heavily into the market. And if you guys have any companies that I should look at investing, put them in the comments down below. I'd love to pick your brain and then also share a bit of insight into what I'm invested in. But that's all for today. Subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video.